What's up, Juventini? We get mixed reports on Jonathan David and Juventus and what could potentially happen there. We're going to go through that together. We've got the injury news as we get ready for the derby against Torino this weekend. What is going on with Nico Gonzalez? You've got Douglas Luiz on that injury front too. We're going to look at the details there. We also have a couple of names that are tipped off very early right now to be starters in that game this weekend. And Chico Conceicao, a big surprise for Juventus. We'll look at what's being said around our Portuguese winger. I'm Berto. This is the AJC channel dedicated to Juventus. It's November 7th. Let's rock with the news. And we are going to kick things off with the Canadian international Jonathan David. All right, long has he been linked with Juventus. We just went through that match in Champions League on Tuesday where Jonathan David did score against us. Now, we have mixed reports, as in some outlets are claiming that due to what the salary demands could be on his free move this upcoming summer, that Juve could be pulling out interest and actually looking elsewhere, all right? However, there are media reports stating that that is not true. And Giuntoli has admired the player for quite some time and is almost hell-bent on signing him on this free deal. There was also reports claiming that after the Champions League match that took place between Lille and Juventus this past Tuesday, that Giuntoli and Jonathan David had a private one-on-one discussion. So the majority of the outlets still leaning towards Giuntoli going all in on Jonathan David. After that match, how do you feel about Jonathan David? Has your opinion changed? Has it maintained the same? Do you think Giuntoli should go all in on the player? Let me know in the comments. Now, we get to the injury front. Nico Gonzalez, as we told you on our last post-match podcast live, he has been called up to international duty for Argentina. However, he has rejected that as he continues to try to recover from his injury. However, on that front, he is not going to be on the squad list against Torino this weekend, all right? So he is going to go into the international break still recovering, still not on the squad list. This is now 52 days and 10 games missed for Nico Gonzalez. Not sure what's going on there, but this has not been an ideal start to life in Turin for Nico Gonzalez. Douglas Luiz, on the other hand, finally getting back on the squad list. He will be on the list and is expected to start from the bench against Torino this weekend. Now, in terms of expected starts, expect Savona to be back in the lineup for Juventus, and Cambiaso is going to be moved to the left back role. That's what's being tipped off right now. The other start expected to be tipped off is Weah. Weah being slightly ahead of starting over Chico Conceicao in this Derby della Mole, okay? Now, in terms of Chico Conceicao, there are reports suggesting that even Juventus has been caught off guard and surprised by the impact coming from the 21-year-old Portuguese winger, okay? Are you caught off guard? Has his impact surprised you? He has hit the ground running at Juventus and been a major protagonist for us. All the reports are the same, that Juve has an agreement in place to get priority on his sale at that 30 million euro release clause at season's end. And as far as Chico goes, he is in the race for Serie A Player of the Month on EAFC 25. Head over to EAFC 25 and vote for Chico. Let's get him that win. We need a Chico special card, all right? But in terms of the match this weekend, do you think that he should be starting? Would you start him off the bench in this game? Hit me with that and what you think on all the news you just heard here. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, join our AJC army, all right? But let's mix it up in the comments. And you know I'll be back tomorrow with another edition as we get ready for the next edition of the Derby della Mole this weekend, all right? Fino alla fine, Forza Juventus, ciao tutti.